What's up, everyone? Um, yeah, it's been a long time since I made a video, so I figured maybe I should do that. Um, Last time I was making videos, I was talking about my Remington 870 and showing off different modifications, such as just changing out the stock, and that was about it. So, to keep things interesting, I've decided to not do that anymore, and I picked up another firearm. Um, I will show you that. This is what I decided to pick up. It's a Glock 23, Generation 3. It is safety checked. I'm not stupid. I safety checked everything. You can even see through there. There's nothing in there. You probably can't see it. But this thing is fucking sweet. Uh, I have no complaints about it. It's a solid gun. Everybody knows Glocks. Uh, yeah, it was right in my price range, so I decided to buy it. I was torn between this and a Beretta. I wanted a 40 caliber, so I wanted either the 23, which I have, or the Beretta 96. Beretta 96 was maybe 150, somewhere around there, dollars more than the Glock. So I just went with the Glock. I wasn't opposed to either of them. But that's that. Uh, Recently, just today, I had the privilege of borrowing quite a few pistols from a family member of mine, and I will show you those now, and I'll give you my opinions on them. And yeah, here it is. First off, we have a Beretta 92 FS. This thing is amazing. This is the gun that, well, similar to the gun that I wanted. I wanted this in a 40 caliber. Basically, it's the same gun. This one also safety checked. I safety checked all of them before this video. But the reason I wanted a Beretta of this type is I know it. I know how to take this thing down. It's super easy. It's just about as easy as my Glock. I think there's one extra step when you got to put it back together, and that's just to make sure this switch right here is up in order to get the slide to lock back on. Whereas the Glock, you can just rack it back on and it's done. But this thing, it performed awesome. It was accurate. Once I got used to the feel of it, I was perfect with it. As perfect as I could be, anyway. Nobody's perfect, but I shot okay. I could stay on target with this, is what I'm trying to say. Next gun is I have the Beretta 92's clone. Uh, Quite honestly, I don't like when people call this a clone. This is a Taurus PT92. I don't feel that this gun is a clone whatsoever. It looks similar. It pretty much is the same gun in most respects, but there are differences, and I'll show you real quick. Once again, safety check, nothing in there, blah blah blah. When I say that this is a different gun, I say that for the most part. With the Beretta 92, you have your safety, which is up here. You also have your safety in the same spot, right up there. If I want to put it on safety, though, I push down right here for the Beretta, whereas if I want to put it on safety here, it goes up. Both are ambidextrous, which is cool. Um, Decockers on this thing is a little bit different versus the Beretta, and I'll show you that in just a second. So for instance, if this gun is cocked, which it is right now, if I hit the decocker switch pushing down, it decocks the gun entirely and it puts it on the safe mode until I take it off of safe mode, right? And then it puts you into a double action until you fire, slide goes back, boom, you're in single action out, and so on. With the PT92, say this thing's cocked back, I hit the decocker, it puts it into a half cock, right? So now I'm not completely in double action. I guess you are in double action for the most part, but you don't have to pull back as hard. Boom, slide goes back, you're in single action, and so on. Other than that, I mean, the only other difference really is just the weight of the gun. It's a little bit heavier than the 92. Um, I guess like the slide serrations on there, you know, they're a lot bigger and deeper, so I mean you can get better grip on there. And I've heard that before from other people that have had this gun. I appreciate that on this gun. I was a bit skeptical with it being Taurus. You know, Taurus, you either love it or hate it, I guess. I liked it. The trigger pull was a bit smoother in my opinion than the 92. But both, I mean, I wouldn't complain about either of them. I would be just as happy with them. Another gun that I was able to borrow was this HK USP Compact. This little guy is pretty sweet. I like it a lot. I would definitely buy it if I had the money for it. Once again, this gun is clear, blah blah blah. There's nothing in there. I can't shoot myself or anything in this room, which there's not a whole lot to shoot in here. But this gun is sweet. It's chambered in 40 caliber, just like my Glock 23. It's got a very nice feel to it. Yeah, I just did that where I put my finger on there. Yeah, that's bad. But it's got a nice solid feel to it for a compact gun. I mean, my whole fist pretty much fits on there. I don't have a magazine with me, but the magazine protrudes a little bit, so my whole hand, it fits on this gun. And it's very easy to control. Now, being that it is single double, the first shot that I took with this thing, I was not expecting it to be such a smooth and such a light trigger pull. And I scared myself the first shot, and it was just like, holy shit, you know, I can't believe it's that light. But yeah, this is a cool gun. I like it. Yeah. Anyway, now this is where I got excited. When he was lending me these guns, he's like, all right, you know, like, I got a 45 for you. I'm like, oh, all right, 45, that's cool. He borrowed me a nice 1911. That's a treat for me because everybody knows 1911s, and for the most part, they all run damn smooth. Their triggers are awesome, and it's just a classic gun. So this one in particular is a 6-hour 1911. This one is cleared as well. There's nothing in there. But damn, this is a sexy beast right here. Today I became a man. uh, yeah, I mean, this gun is self-explanatory. You can't beat a 1911. I mean, you could beat a 1911, I guess, but not in my opinion. It's just a very nice pistol. I was super accurate with it. I had no issues with it whatsoever. I mean, other than it is a little heavy, but it's a man's gun, you know? Like, it's gonna be heavy, so you can't complain about that. You just gotta deal with it, you know? And I mean, when you look down the barrel of that thing, you know that this gun is not fucking playing. That is what I appreciate. This gun, if I had the money to buy it off him, I would do so. And that's that, you know? So, that being said, those were all the toys that I got to play with. I did buy one thing for my Glock. Actually, a couple things, because I got quite a few of them. Check this out, you know? Since I live in a city environment, it's only appropriate that I get something that fits the city. Who doesn't need an extended magazine for their Glock? You know, just look how badass that shit looks. There's nothing in the magazine, by the way, so don't worry about that. I used up all my ammunition today, so I only have one box of 40, and that's about it. No worries, people. Anyway, that's about it for my video. I hope that it was entertaining at least. You got to see some cool stuff. I know I got to shoot some cool stuff today, so even if it wasn't cool on video, I definitely had a good time. So I guess that's all that matters. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later.